send like the text to let them know what we are. Like it's like the friends with benefit kind of text. I was like, look, I like jam, bro, but I'm not ready to put a label on it. Not ready, bro. I don't have the time to you for our band to be successful. You can have sex with a girl like multiple times before she's ever like, what are we? Like you play guitar with a guy once, he's like, let's start a fucking band. Like, what are we doing? Yeah, I don't know. Oh, fuck. I forgot about this. I don't even know how to even do it. It's probably just a meme. You know those things are like, here's my schedule. Here's why I'm successful. I wake up every day, 8 o'clock, or you know that thing or whatever? I wrote my schedule. Wake up every day, 8 o'clock, 100 push-ups, 8:15, ice bath, 8:30, jacuzzi, 9 o'clock, nap time. Wake up, 12 o'clock, file for unemployment. 12:15, put my unemployment money into Bitcoin. 12:30, watch Bitcoin plummet. That's all I wrote about it. I'm leaving. Goodbye.
Good job, everybody. Good job, man. I liked it. Wouldn't you like to know what you missed, live stream audience? Both of them are very upset. One of them is me. Good job. Good job. You guys missed an awesome part, but it'll be back. I'm gonna be here to see it. You know, maybe if this was the first time you interrupted, be louder. No, that's okay. This next comic is vicious. He don't take shit from nobody. I dare you to make some noise while he's up here. Now put your hands together if you dare for Mr. Matthew Parsons, everybody.
I'm a strong believer that asexual is just another word for unattractive or nobody wants me. If that offends you, well, I guess go fuck yourself. Yeah. I downloaded my first OnlyFans account the other day, and I was just trying to look for some hot porn. I tried Googling it, but I didn't know how to do it, so I reached out to a friend and said, man, you gotta pay for that. I said, you gotta pay to watch someone's porn? I'm not gonna pay for that. I can get that shit for free or use my imagination. If I'm gonna pay for porn, it better be some real taboo shit going on, like cousins fucking each other. They better be rolling out the birth certificates and the opening credits, making that shit believable. And if the last names don't match up, I'm canceling my prescription. Hell, I don't need porn. I've got a cable TV and American Ninja Warrior is just fine by me. I've always wanted to be on that show, go through the whole obstacle course, make it to the top of that dumb tower, bash the buzzer, and scream out on live television to the boy that used to kick my ass in high school, I fucked your dad! Tommy's a bitch! I went to the dentist the other day, and I've been going there a lot recently for a lot of issues going on, and they stuck this thing in the side of my mouth and told me to bite down on it. It just made me gag a lot, and I told the assistant, I said, I'm really sorry for all this, you know, having these gag reflexes and all. I'm sort of frustrated with myself, and I find it kind of strange since I'm gay. What a way to represent my people, right? Next time, I promise I'll practice before I show up. She said, you know, you're on the verge of gum disease. I was like, fuck. I guess I should have stopped chewing that big red back in the day. Oh yeah, Big Red. That was a nickname for me. That was when a few tops finished up in my bedroom and exited. I was left with Big Red, so. You know. There's a lot. But yeah, I'm on the verge of gum disease. It's got to be the pre-workout that I take, because I don't know. But in case you guys don't know, pre-workout is basically a powder that you mix with water. sort of jacks you up, makes you want to lift weights and be physically active. I take a brand called No Explode, which is false advertisement because I end up shitting myself to death unless I make it to the bathroom in time. But this stuff really works. It really jacks you up and makes you want to work out or be physically active. There are certain side effects. For me, it's a 50-50. I get an extreme high out of it, or I can be enraged at everyone around me. It also doesn't help that my gym attire usually consists of a Jason or Freddy Krueger shirt, so I got a few things going for me when I show up at the gym. I'm tall and scrawny, I'm socially awkward, I'm jacked up on powder supplements, and the biggest one is I'm white. I pretty much fit the description of all the mass shootings you see on the news. Not a good image going for me. I noticed this guy was staring at me one time out of the corner of my eye, so I cut my hands together and I said, "Can I help you find something?" It just made matters worse. I feel like an optometrist. I'm just going to start carrying around an eye chart in my back pocket, and the next time somebody stares at me, I'm going to quickly pull it out and hold it up and throw them off and say, "Can you read line 5 for me?" No, it's, I keep forgetting shit. Yeah, it's amazing that I haven't caught COVID yet. Going out to all these bars and working out at the gym, and the dental assistant was telling me, "Well, you'll know when you catch it because you'll lose your taste and smell." I said, "Oh, that's interesting. I can picture it now. Me going out to some fancy restaurant, sitting down for a 3-course meal, dining off a plate of memory, and washing it down with some recollection." But I'm more of a fast food connoisseur, though. I told myself a while back that I could never date somebody in the fast food industry because I needed someone to obey me when I give them orders. Thank you so much. That's my time.
Happy Parsons, everybody! Jacking on toothpicks, bro. Story of my life, you know what I mean? That's why I switched to women. No, I'm just kidding. Doctor is like, "You got a shallow throat." I'm like, "Oh, well, guess I'll fuck chicks, man." Yeah, that's cool. That's awesome. That's awesome. Speaking of comics that fuck chicks like crazy, your next comic fucking slays them. Put your hands together for Amber Forehead.
Hello, loves. Where's the pussies at? Where are all the tutti en mi corazón. That's all I got. In biblioteca. Woo! Oh my God, I've been writing. Ah! Okay. So the other day it happened. For the first time ever in me and my husband's 17-year relationship, we were having sex, and I was like, "Oh God, oh God." And I was like, "Okay, that's fine." And I was like, "Oh, Jesus." And I was like, Jesus is a real man. I just shouted out another man's name while we were having sex. And I instantly had an image pop in my head, and it was Mickey P. I had to stop for a second. I was like, oh, Donald. And had to overemphasize because I just had that burned in my head. I was like, where else can I look? Let me love on you. I'm still kind of traumatized from it. It's one thing to just like have someone's face pop in your head, but when you're actually being penetrated, it's too much. Anyway. The other day I was making my dog's food, several different bowls lined up on the counter, and I have to dump in their dry kibble. And I watched one of the tiny morsels roll off the stove and land in between that crack between, the counter space, and then you got the stove, and there's always that little crack. I thought about it for a second. I was like, how often does that crack get cleaned? You know, that crack is only cleaned anytime that there's movements between houses. Like when you buy a new house, your crack has probably just gotten cleaned. If you just bought an entirely new house, then there's never been anything in that crack ever before. That must be what it feels like to have sex with a virgin. Slide it in that crack. I went to the eye doctor the other day. My eye doctor has known me for years. I've had eye surgeries on and off since 2012. Oh, it sucked. So I had to see him after 2 years because they wouldn't give me my eye drops without a copay because the insurance companies are assholes. So I went and I saw him, and I had to wait forever, and he did all these extra tests because he's like, we're going to try and get it to where you're don't have to come back for quite a while. You can just leave when you leave here. Sure. I'm sitting there when I get home telling my husband about my appointment. I get a phone call, and it's him. And he's like, hey, I just want to let you know we didn't really go over these results real quick, so can I go over them with you? And we talked about that, and that was fine. And then the next day I got a text message, and it was from a number I didn't know. I opened it up, and it was like, Amber, it was so great servicing you yesterday. Servicing me, and it provided me with a link to a survey. That's not weird. What is weird is that he provided a picture of himself. And I was like, I have to delete this from my phone. Who's going to really believe that that's my eye doctor when he's got a lazy eye? I know he's got a lab coat on and everything, but still, he's an eye doctor with a lazy eye. I keep buying stuff, and it's like they're either from Etsy or from China. There is no in between, China or Etsy. And I realize it's all the same. It's all the same. It's always going to get to you late because it's from China or it's from Etsy. It's always going to be crappily made, fall apart really, really quick. Like as soon as you get it, you're going to try it on and it's going to fall apart. The only difference is that the stuff that's made by Etsy, it doesn't fit right. It looks all wonky because it was made by a grandma that can't see in Indiana. The stuff that comes from China, that's all wonky and doesn't fit because the little hands, the little baby hands, they're starting to cramp from making all this shit. We need to give them a break. Jobs for the USA. I'm Amber Forehand Hughes.
Amber Forehand Hughes, everybody. Put the kids to work. That's what I'm saying. Kids are lazy as fuck, man. I couldn't imagine trying to get them to make an iPhone or some shit. Glue this shit. Dad, we have rights. Shut the fuck up. I can't hit my kids, man. They're white. They bruise. It just shows up. You guys have been walking around with evidence. You can tell this kid's been disciplined. Let's move on. Got some bad news, guys. We only got one comic left. Still on the list. It's okay. Huh? What did you say? No, we're not having a conversation. No, I made that mistake before. I'm done talking to two-toed dudes. That's what I'm doing. That's my fucking resolution. 3 toes or more, we can have a conversation. Fucking two-toed dudes. Fucking Asian flippers. That's what it's You guys ready for your last comic of the evening? Everybody, put your hands together for the melting pot himself, Mr. Isaac Boo!
Hey everybody, what's going on? A long clap there, that was really nice. How's everybody's day going? Did you guys hear that Trump got banned on Twitter? If you didn't hear that, that'd be pretty fucking crazy. Actually, I realized that. Trump got banned by Twitter, which I think is bullshit, honestly. I mean, don't get me wrong, if that guy caught a bullet, I'd be pretty pumped. But I am so pissed that they banned him. Because they banned him now. Not for the 4 years where he ran the fucking world. You know what I'm saying? Not for the 4 years where he could have hit a button or pissed off somebody who had their finger on the button. No, fine, give him all the free speech on the planet. Now he's retired, I can laugh at all the fucked up shit he says about how they're aliens. They cut him right off. Fuck you, Twitter. Fuck you, Twitter. And they fucking silenced a bunch of conservatives because of the worst. I don't know. It's like a little bird silences a fucking conservative. That's such a weird. It's like I got a tweet, you know what it is? Progressive, that's what it is. I watching some news about the Middle East because I wanted to get cheered up compared to the American news, you know what I mean? Like, see what's going on happy. Middle East has never been a good place, I don't think. I don't think the Middle East has ever been a good place. I think if you look back on all of the world's history, you can just point to, like, yeah, people kill each other there a lot. You know, like they kill each other there and no one knows how to stop it. And here's the thing, I don't think it will ever get better. It's a good comedy show, I know. I don't think it's ever going to get better. You want to know why I know it's never going to get better? Because people keep killing each other there so much. God sent his only begotten son and they fucking killed him too. The Prince of Peace didn't solve it, folks. There's no politician that's got dick. You know what I'm saying? Like, that place is just fucked. What I'm saying is we should nuke it. All right, let's just get it out of the way. Because if you think about it, we let them keep living, and they're just going to keep, you know, killing each other, reproducing, killing each other. We just end it all now. No pain and suffering ever again. You know what I'm saying? Is anybody following my line of logic? Well, okay, all right. I'm glad. Great. I swear to God, if it was anybody but Tyrell, I'd be like, cut this shit off. I don't trust you. I don't know you. Fuck you. Fucking PC culture bullshit, man. I can't stand this. We're doing stand up, but we don't know it. It's the fucking worst. You got to worry about shit that you say on stage when you're joking around. I don't mean kill all the Jews, just the Muslims. You know, but I'm kidding. Okay. But I mean, like, I can't even just get like fuck around because now I'm gonna worry about it. But then I found out something, and I'm free now, guys. I don't ever have to worry about being canceled ever again. And you want to know why? Because I already am gonna be. I already found my black face not too long ago. I wasn't in black. Oh look, hey, look, the Nazi looked up. I wasn't in. I was like, oh no. No, I didn't. I didn't wear blackface, but I was in a Redskins onesie, and I feel like that'll do it in like 20 years. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they're gonna look at me in that big onesie, and I have like a Native American peace pipe looking like a piece of shit with a headdress. I'm fucked. Like, it's over. It's on my Facebook now. I'm like, I'm done. What? Why am I gonna fight it now? And the good news is, at least the team suck balls too, so it's really worth it, huh? Like all those years of watching them suck, and then I'm not gonna be able to work later. Yeah, that was the ending of the funny part of my set. We'll beep. Stop being funny. I don't believe in hell. Anybody else? I see that. No, I know. Looking around, I can see that none of you believe in hell. No, I believe that. Yeah, why even did I ask? Why even did I ask? I love people wearing masks and then they pull it down and smoke cigarettes. Fucking awesome. I don't think there's a hell, mainly because the Jews don't. You ever think about that? The Jews don't believe in hell. So like, that means Christians and Muslims, we added that shit way later. Like, so we were like, you know, this like peaceful, loving religion that believes in a God and that everyone's equal and beautiful in his eyes. We thought it'd be good to add some hellfire and brimstone to that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, why not take this beautiful religion and add a pit where God turns his back on you? You know what I'm saying? Like, why not? All you gotta do is be a little too stupid. That's all you gotta do. Pick the wrong religion, he's gonna make you burn forever. He loves you. It's like, what? Doesn't make sense. Bob, don't make sense. Jeez, I should have rehearsed, guys. Yeah, but I will tell you though, this pandemic makes me feel like those like Orthodox Jews might be onto something like this fucking yarmulke. You know what I'm saying? Doubles as a face mask, you know? I was like, hey, you know what? This is one of the 10 plagues. They're ready, you know? We finally know why I made them do that all these years and start for COVID. We just have a mask on at all times. And I had that bald spot, let's be honest. A lot of the time I think that the yarmulke came straight from Jewish bald heads. You know, they're like, hey, God wants you to cover that shit up, man. It's depressing us all, making us doubt. I don't know. I'm not doing it. I'm like going super over because I don't want to be rude. Cool. All right. He didn't say anything. You guys think it's harder to be a man or a woman? Man. And she's a woman in the 40s, so that right there doesn't tell your argument, you know what I mean? Nobody that gives a shit. This is normally fun where a bunch of people go, women, and they go, man, but one person said one thing, so nobody gives a fuck about me. Anybody else say, men or women, you think I had it harder? Who do you think?
Women.
All right, I think all the time that it's harder for women until anything hits my balls. You know what I'm saying? Like, is that, you know what I'm talking about? Guys, know what I'm talking about. Like, my mother told me something that was crazy that happened in America to my grandmother. In the 40s, she went to apply for a checking account. And in Virginia, she had to have permission from her husband to do so. That's real. That's like, had to get repealed. That's the shit they had to deal with. And that's almost like, man, it's tougher to be a woman. And then I get kicked in the balls and a tear comes out and I'm like, those bitches don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a fucking kidney hanging in between my legs. You know what that's like? You know, it's like having a major organ outside your fucking body. Oh, we're big and strong, but we have a fucking off switch right there. You know what I mean? And that's good too, because we're fucking pervs. You know what I'm saying? Like, we are pervs. That's why this is here, so they can just fucking know. You know, like that's for them. That's for them. Yeah, that's for them. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Am I going super over? Okay, cool. Jesus. You say give me a light? Okay, I'll do one more. I love you. Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, let's do this quick 10-minute story. Yeah, so anyways, I'm religious, despite all that shit I just said. I don't know, I think God is a woman. You guys think? Or yeah, a man? I think he's both. You think he's both? That's a really weird thing to say. It's not that. No, gender's hard. We're all learning. We're all learning. We're all learning. It's both. I don't like it either. I don't like it. You go fuck yourself, all right? Now you go fuck yourself, all right? No, God's definitely a woman because men don't play head games like this. You know what I'm saying? A man lets you know, hey, I love you, you love me. God's like, sing me a song. Peru, you love me. What do you love about me? Tell me, what do you love about me? Okay, I'm out of here.
How you feeling, everybody? Jesus is all like, every Sunday is my day. Yeah. Get all your friends together. You guys all tell me you like me. Make your children devote their lives to me. Don't say these words, I don't like them. Don't fuck dudes. I don't know. I've never heard Jesus spoken of like that. It just keeps running through my head. I'm just replacing what my wife says. Stop sucking the neighbor's dick. You know, Jesus is weird. Jesus is weird. You guys ready to find out who won tonight? You guys ready to find out? Give a round of applause to everybody who's seen tonight. And put your hands together for yourselves. I would like to say that it's interesting that nobody at this table won. It's always you guys always come through with the pain. You guys tied for second place though. I'm telling you guys from Don and every tied for second place. Tied for second place because you each voted for each other. He didn't vote for you. What, this is like the real presidential races. The votes are just made up. I just picked my favorite. Let you guys squabble. You can fucking vote me out. What are you gonna do? You saw how well an insurrection worked. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Because if I did get to pick my favorite, it wouldn't be who won tonight. I'm just letting you know. But sometimes when you know, you know. And sometimes people just perform and they just do well and you can't deny it. So tonight, your winner is Mr. Biggie P, everybody. That would be official, but there have been some injunctions filed. I have to do some recounting. You may know the actual numbers by next week. I'll let you know. Anyway, come back next week, you guys. Thank you very much. Have a good night. Yeah.